Okay, now let's start with this. The camera is rather close. How can we move this camera further away? Well, we won't. We're going to show you something. On this nickel over here, it says George, okay, but it doesn't say George, okay? It says G-E-O-R, and then it says G-I-V-S. It says Georgivas. Okay, now I don't care what they said because I have to read it my way. He's looking towards the right. The other one with the queen looks towards the left. Okay, it's completely different. And if you take a look at the king of diamonds, he also looks towards the left, which is actually he's looking towards the right. When you're looking at the card, he's towards the left. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you about this nickel, okay, is when you spell the word George over each other, leaving separation, the O connects dead center. I'm going to show you why in a minute. The R and the O, which means salmon eggs, which means the horsepower, take a look. There's a horse in between the R and O. Here is the egg, O-E-G, okay, actually says rogue. It also means rouge. It also says rust, which is S and S. I don't know exactly why they put it together that way. Here's the razor blade. This is a definition on the roulette table. This is home plate in baseball. You start off on E, you wipe the plate here, he gives the signs, this side and this side, half of 8 is E. We're not going to get into that. What we're going to get into is, I'm just really doing a test video, is what we get when we go to Legos. Lego shows me this is 1/8. If this is 1/8 and this one over here is a hole in Legos, how is this a hole in Legos and this 1/8? Because this goes between this one and this one and becomes 1/8. At the same time, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 of 1, 2, 3, 4, a division. And this is the Legos, not me. I'm ruling the load of the Legos. If I want, I can go to the Legos and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 pieces. If I want to go to basketball, I'll see a 3-point play. If I want to go to hockey, I'll see a goal and 2 assists. If I want to go to baseball, there's 2 men on base with a home run, and continuous and continuous. Now we do that, we end up shoving that Lego right over here. It becomes A. A is 360, which is A, C, F, and that's also a numerological code, which I'm not going to do right now because it's pretty long, and there's more than one definition. So when you go A, C, B, A. Now in all reality, if A is odd, you should actually be going 1, 3, 5, Velociraptor. Don't count the 2 and 4. Just count the 1, 3, 5 odd. Okay, these are your odd numbers. These are your even numbers. They're separate. Even the space in between. The space in between is 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. See the 5 the way it's in the center? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 9 and 1 come together. And again, we got the Club Scouts. Club Sandwich. So now you have over here, this becomes the Monopoly board. There are 169 squares in here, in which this runs all the way through here. Go to jail, jail, go, free parking, 19, 21, 29, 31, 39, 41, 3, and 5 is at this corner over here, 39 and 41. Okay? Let's not count the first time we come into Monopoly. Let's not count the first time around. Let's not count the second time around. Let's count the third time around plus the man you are. Because you play for the man. So every time you throw the dice, one man throws 2 dice plus the value of the dice. Now, I know it goes all over the place, but it all has to be understood and discussed that I can't have all the answers. I only can have a theory and an understanding of a difference and bring out the evaluations through numbers like Legos, through the value of our money and the color they give the Canadian money, etc. You know what I've been doing. Most of my videos are not uploading now. So this is the Monopoly board. We did the Legos. We did George. We also did 7. Svensson. Sweden. 7. Unraveling the things of the world. 10:01, 600 hours, 600 minutes, 601 minutes, 666.1. Here we go. Digital above, this would be 1, this would be 1, this would be 1, this would be 1. This way and this way, digital connects. Why I say this is because in Legos, just one of these can either go here, 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 or here. This one can go here. Now we can put another Lego piece on here to connect this one, and all the way here and up here. Is there a Lego piece that connects 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Is there a piece that connects all these 9? Or can I only connect this one and this one? These two, and this is 6. These two and this one is 2 and 1 and 1 and 3. We would use the 3. There's different Legos. The single one can go on here and go on here in the center. Okay? If you ever take a look at the Legos, turn it upside down, you'll see the reality of what the Legos can do and what the Legos can do. In Abbott and Costello, okay, Y was in left field. Y is in left field, number 1. In Abbott and Costello, he says he's on first base. So he now becomes first base. In Abbott and Costello, there's more than just who's on first. But now they're saying he's on first, and they also say naturally, he's on first is going to naturally. So they repeat right away, 8 and 9. So how does first base become 8 and 9? Well, the batter comes up to the plate. He ends up on first place. He ends up to be 8, and the man at first base is the berth between the 4 bases, the home plate, the pitching mound actually, the home plate, and the 3 bases. The reality. So that when they say naturally, and he's getting that check in Abbott and Costello, he's on first base naturally, 8 and 9, because he's batting first, okay, and he gets the first place, so he gets from the first place he is to the second place. 8 and 2, 9 and 1 become 10 and 10. Now if he scores, okay, he becomes 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So let's do it this way. 1 at the plate and then 2 at first. So 1, 2 is 3. Second base becomes third. That's 6. Third base becomes 4. That's 10. He comes home. That's 15. It says I am. It's 15, plus he got the 3 bases is 18, plus he scored at home is 19. It's an RBI. He scored a run. Knocked in himself if it's a home run. So there's a reality to everything. The last thing I would like to mention is this. I'm starting to cut these pieces, okay, in different kinds of ways for a better understanding. Now, pending where you put the pin here, if I put the pin here, it's going to turn like this. If I put the pin here, it's going to turn like this. So this is what I want to bring out. I had just cut this piece, and when I end this piece here, it becomes 285. When I look at it on the other side, it becomes 36. So 36 says, okay, 36 says 285. 2 parts, a 28 moon, a 0.5 in the other world. 0.5 is that 1. Do you understand the 1 that's in between? 36. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to move it. Now when I move it, don't forget, I have to be on this. I have to be exactly. Then you get, okay, to 295. That's not even. I'm not doing it very even. That's the only bad part. And then here we get 295. 37 over here, 19. And on this side, 295. 295, okay, plus 625 equals to 920, or the missing numbers between 625 and 920 of the Mayan calendar, if you know where I'm coming from. At the same time, I just want to mention that in roulette, 19 is the only red. Red 1, red 9. Red 3, red 7. Okay? This should be the next red number in roulette. 3 and 7 is 10. 1 and 9 is 10. 8, 3, 2, 7. 7, 7. 9, 7, 7, 2, 3, 8, 7, 3. Whoop. Is it 3? So you had to move that away from 17. It becomes 317. So 317. Now that I move this over, this becomes 25 jack. So it's very hard for me to sit here and explain because all the numbers have a relation value and simple value. My name is 64. So anytime you're going to play with the numbers 6 and 4, it says Zion, Israel, 0, and we all connect in love. Why? Because in tennis, when they start, there's two goose eggs open up for each player, and each player that has 2 goose eggs, it's not, okay, is the score. In golf, it's usually they show a 0, okay, a single goose egg, okay, because the par is 3. But the minute you start tennis, it's 2 positions. It means 2 worlds are connecting through the serve. When you serve it to the other side of the net, is because it's net worth 10 net. Raphael, 7286, in a very easy video of just saying there's a lot more to one word's definition than you can imagine. I have seen the reality. I'm not selling anything. I'm just bringing the reality to the table. There's a lot more. 2 sides of this. Thank you.